It's time for Coffee with the Chicken Ladies, a podcast for people who love chickens.
Hey everybody, and welcome. It's Chrisie&Holly from Coffee with the Chicken Ladies. We're here, and this is episode number 267 of our podcast. We talk about everything chicken, family, fun, and
more chickens.
More chickens. We drink a ton of coffee. I'm talking a ton. But most importantly,
we hug chickens every day.
And we kiss them too. Don't forget. We brew coffee from a little coffee roaster in Houston, Texas. Bright and early coffee. Holly Ann, what kind of coffee are we brewing today?
We are kicking off the new year with some Texas cinnamon.
That's right. We love the Texas cinnamon. Where should everybody go to get it?
brightenearlycoffee.com.
And use our code CWTCL 15 for 15% off a bagged coffee. And if you need K-Cups, go to Amazon. Follow them on their social media. They have a really cool chicken car. It's really cool. So, are you ready to sip some of this delicious Texas cinnamon coffee and chat?
I am, y'all. But first, a word from our sponsor.
We have some exciting news to share from our sponsor, Grubbly Farms. They're here, new and improved, Grubbly's World Harvest.
I'm a longtime subscriber, and my flock love the healthy, nutritious treats, plus orders $40 and more ship free.
If you haven't heard, Grubbly's has a fantastic layer pellet and crumble feed. It's packed with plant and insect protein, perfect for those picky chickens and ducks.
Grubbly Farms makes food and treats for healthy pets and planet.
To support us and Grubbly Farms, use the link grubbly.co/coffee. Try it today. Okay, new year, new poultry.
Well, new year, new poultry. Yeah.
Yes, everyone knows we like themes. So as we go through this episode, follow along with us. It's it is a listener request.
I love the thought of having this bird. For one thing, because I keep getting bitten by ticks. And my world has been turned upside down by Lyme disease. So I'm like, all the guineas for me.
Yeah, if you have deer and everything else, you need this bird. So,
I have deer and everything else.
So, new year, new poultry. How are you doing over there?
So far, so good. It's early days yet. Early days yet.
This has been the best year ever. The first 5 days, 6 days.
All is well. Go 2026.
This is always fun. Do you have a New Year's resolution?
Oh, I do not, but let me think. Do I have a New Year's resolution? I think it's to do more art and creative projects.
I was thinking my New Year's resolution is to travel more.
Well, we happen to know that's going to come true, and I'm going to be right along with you. Yeah.
I wanted to make mine easy to achieve this year.
Yeah, seriously.
I don't know. I like New Year's resolutions, but sometimes I don't because it puts a lot of pressure on people. I feel like it's kind of like every Monday's a new week, every day's a new day. But
the reality is you don't need a resolution. If these are changes you really want to make in your life, a resolution doesn't mean a hill of beans. I mean,
it doesn't.
You do it or you don't do it.
If anybody ever listened to our first New Year's episode, was it the first New Year's episode?
Probably.
My New Year's resolution was to laugh more, and that made you crack up laughing.
And talking about setting yourself up for success.
And then yours was to drink more water.
Look at me with my water glass. I achieved that, and I continue to achieve it.
We come up with some doozies every year, but we could say, hey, our New Year's resolution is to talk about chickens more. That would be like...
I mean, yeah. Yeah, that'd be very successful. I want to talk about ducks and geese more.
Yes, all different kinds of stuff. So nothing's really new. I feel like the new year is kind of like that time of the year where you go through that big thing to get to the holidays and it's kind of like, okay, it's done. You know, like you got to settle back into normal life after that.
Yes, I guess I keep my holidays low key because I really feel better with a low key holiday. But I think Pete and I can get away with that because we don't have kids, right?
Yeah.
So there's not all that build up or anything like that. We keep it low key and manageable so that we can relax during the whole holiday stretch.
Yeah. I was talking to Joe like before the holidays Well, he's my husband. I talk to him every day. But we were just talking about like our favorite part of the holiday. And he's like, when it's over.
When it's over. Oh, jeez.
I always say my favorite day of the year is December 26th.
I mean, leftovers and, usually you have some gifts to go through. There's no pressure to do anything.
Sleeping on the sofa the whole day with
Oh, yeah.
a lot of times like movies like Jaws on or something like they just
No, I draw the line at Jaws. No.
You don't watch Jaws?
No.
We do.
I've seen it once. I don't ever need to see it again.
One time Ella was like 5 and we had it on and we all fell asleep except for Ella. And it was that time where Jaws comes up and like almost comes out of the screen. And she screamed and says, "Daddy, wake up!"
Oh no.
She was scared, man. She was
Poor
scared.
thing.
But yeah, just like I like that time of the year where you kind of lose track of which day it is after Christmas. And then it's like back to reality in the beginning of January, back to work, back to the grind, doing all the stuff. Back to chickens. That's great.
I can't talk about this yet. It's still going to be another week or two before I can talk about this, but our days were a little stressful where they usually would not have been because we had to integrate the new Christmas goose. We ended up with some
gotta listen to next week's episode to
week after next.
Yeah, to figure out what in the heck Holly is talking about.
My Christmas goose. It's quite a story.
And on that note, if you're listening to our show and you're loving it, head on over to Apple Podcasts and leave us a written review. It does amazing things for the growth of our show. While you're there, hit that subscribe button because you don't want to miss what happens with this Christmas goose. You really don't.
It's a good story. It's a good story. If you're looking for other ways to help support the podcast, you can tell a few chicken, duck, goose, or guinea loving friends about us. You can share your favorite episodes on social media. You can become a patron of the show, patreon.com/coffee with the chicken ladies. Thank you to our patrons. Happy New Year. We love you. And the other thing you can do to help support the show is visit our website and our show notes, use our affiliate links and discount codes, and buy products from our sponsors.
Yay! You know what I love when it's 95 degrees outside?
Being inside.
Well, that too, but I really love cleaning my igloo chicken coop.
Yeah, it is so easy to clean. You don't have to break a sweat.
And you can use a water hose or pressure washer, so it doubles as a cool down. I also love those run covers.
Oh man, the shade is superb. I go into the run to cool off.
Yep, my flock's covered during the heat of the day, just chilling.
Meanwhile, we're melting on the patio. Seriously, can we get in on this amazing coop design for ourselves?
They're out there living the dream.
So when it's pushing 100 degrees, the right setup matters.
That's why we choose an igloo.
Get your girls their own just in time for summer.
Search Omelette. That's OMLET.
The Breed Spotlight is brought to you by Murray McMurray Hatchery, defining quality for generations. For over a century, Murray McMurray Hatchery has remained a trusted family-owned business working tirelessly to ensure our poultry meet the highest standards. Whether you are an experienced enthusiast or just embarking on the journey, look to McMurray Hatchery for guaranteed quality, rare, and heritage breeds, low minimums, and all the supplies you need to raise your flock. Request a free catalog today.
Got myself a little guinea fowl, guinea fowl. Holly Ann wants a guinea fowl to eat all the ticks in her yard. So we're gonna talk about them on this week's Breed Spotlight, yeah!
Yeah. Once again, can you remember the listener who requested that we do a spotlight on the guinea fowl?
We got you.
I'm sorry, I don't know who you are. You're awesome. And we did the guinea fowl. And I loved writing this spotlight. This was really fun.
If you're listening and you requested it, message us again.
Please. Sorry.
But we did read your message. I did read it. I did reply. And I got you the guinea fowl breed spotlight.
Now, everyone's going to want guinea fowl. So we're starting off 2026 with a new species of poultry, the guinea fowl.
Yes.
The Latin name of the guinea is Numida meleagris. They are native to Africa, generally sub-Saharan Africa, so the plains.
Right.
They are most at home in grasslands where they can eat seeds and bugs and make their hidden nests. Guineas are part of the Galliformis order, which includes turkeys, chickens, pheasants, peafowl, and quail.
Okay.
Guineas have been domesticated for at least 4,000 years, possibly longer. And in the wild, they tend to exist in very large flocks, probably for safety and security. So domesticated guineas still must be part of a flock for quality of life.
I think kind of that's a general rule of most poultry that they're flock animals. I mean, they want to be with each other.
Right.
You know?
Right. I was reading that in Africa, sometimes the flocks of guineas are as big as like 300 birds. I mean, really big flocks.
I could see that for sure.
Guineas were kept in ancient Egypt, Greece, and Rome. They were brought back by the Romans who had traveled through Africa, the Romans spreading poultry hither and yonder.
My people.
Your people. Guineas were rather popular in the ancient world, and they were used as a dual-purpose bird. But at some point, they must have fallen out of favor, and they pretty much disappeared. They reappear in the 1500s. So Portuguese explorers brought guinea fowl back to Europe from Africa. And they once again became reasonably popular amongst poultry keepers in the early Renaissance period. European settlers brought their guinea fowl with them to the Americas. And the birds also arrived in the New World along with both free and enslaved African people of color. So there were a couple of different ways they were coming in.
Yeah, they were coming over there. Everybody was like, okay, let's go.
I mean, I think at that point, the consensus is that they were just a really useful and interesting variety of poultry to keep. Once again, they were used as dual-purpose farm fowl, and they came with the added benefits of excellent foraging, eating pests, and extremely enthusiastic alarm calls.
They are known to be noisy.
Yes.
Very, very noisy.
Thomas Jefferson kept a flock of guineas at Monticello, and George Washington also kept them at Mount Vernon at some point. I was unable to find out exactly when George Washington had them, because we know that before he married Martha, he didn't keep his own poultry.
Right.
So somewhere in there, he had guineas. And guinea fowl have been found on farms and homesteads in the U.S. ever since, though a lot of people did regard them as barely tame and just not worth the trouble.
I don't really quite understand it, but hey.
Others swear by their guineas for their interesting looks and their beautiful feathers and many other practical uses. Thomas Jefferson did write about the fact that aesthetically, he really liked the guineas.
Do you know what they remind me of? An extra large quail.
Yes.
What it is.
No, I can see that. Yeah. I don't know why it is either, but is it because they have the helmet?
We both put our hands on our head. Oh my God, that was funny. Yeah, they remind me of like a supersized quail. That's just what they remind me of.
I love their feathers. Those polka dotted feathers, I think, are just absolutely beautiful. Though they've been around for a very long time. So again, we know they've been around at least 4,000 years, if not longer. Guineas were only accepted by the American Poultry Association in 2004.
That is crazy.
So now you can show your guineas if you so desire. And what was accepted was specifically the helmeted guineas. And that's what they're called. And they appear on the Standard of Perfection in 3 color varieties.
Lilac,
pearl,
and white.
Pearl is the most common color. So these are the dark gray birds with the beautiful white spots that you commonly see. Lilac, it's just a lighter shade. Lilac is a lavender blue with white spots. But the white guinea, pure white.
Wow.
I was hoping they'd be white with black spots, but no, they're just pure white.
White with white spots.
Right? Now, I was very curious about this. And it took me a while to find the answer. And I had to go to like an ornithologist page, not a poultry keeper's page. Anatomically speaking, guinea fowl are similar to chickens. They have a crop, they have a gizzard, and similar digestive and reproductive systems. They have very strong legs, and they fly very well, both of which things can help them evade predators. Are you ready for this? Do you know what the average lifespan of the domestic guinea is?
10 to 15 years.
Because you read it.
No, I do it.
10 to 15 years with good care, yes.
Honestly, the first time I realized about guinea fowl was when Joe's dad was down the beach. And Joe's dad passed away 20-something years ago.
And you're talking about Ocean City, Maryland when you say down the beach.
So after Joe's dad passed away down the beach, his wife got another house it was more in the wooded part of the beach.
Okay.
I don't know if you ever went there with us or not.
No, I never saw that.
So in her backyard, she had woods, and we would all be out there, and there were guinea fowl out there just wild, just walking around. I feel like they're way more wild than some of the other poultry.
They are quite wild. Yes, they are.
Like, they can just survive out there. Like, I mean, you don't really see bands of chickens out there, but you see guinea fowl just in the backyard. And she was like, "Oh yeah, they're just out there."
They weren't hers.
Whatever. They were not hers.
They probably belonged to someone local, and they were just guinea fowl don't respect boundaries. They range when they want to range.
Exactly. Now, though they have several distinguishing features, guineas tend to stand out because of what Holly and I put our hand on our head.
The helmet.
That helmet that sits on top of their head, and their beautiful spotted feathers. There's a lot of jewelry made out of those feathers.
Yeah.
They have a large, round body and a thin neck and a small head. I mean, it's quite you can pick it out. You know when you're seeing this.
I've seen some African art that features guineas, and I love it. Just the way they're painted sort of stylistically. I love it so much.
Heads and necks are bald and can be blue or white in color. Doesn't it sound like something that you want in your backyard?
Yes, it does. It does.
I've actually really liked them ever since we were in Ohio, went to
They had them at Slate Run Farm. They kept them with the turkeys, yes.
And I loved them that day. They were so cute.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the helmet called, what is that?
I think casque.
It's called a casque. It's a bony core covered by layers of keratin.
It's like a spur on their head.
Yeah, they could take you out with that, man.
They can't, but it's a funny thought.
The helmet's usually bigger and more upright on the males, of course. Both sexes have red wattles, and the wattles are usually larger on the males, of course.
Mm-hmm.
The APA standard of perfection calls for guinea cocks to weigh in at about 4 pounds and guinea hens at about 3 pounds. Now, I thought they were larger.
I did too. I did not expect them to be quite that light.
Looking at them, they seem heavier. I don't know what it is.
They are narrow. If you look at them straight on, they're narrow. We think of them as these big round birds, but they're actually much slighter than we realize.
Oh, yeah.
And that's probably why they can fly so gosh darn well.
Well, yeah, if they're 3 and 4 pounds, that's why they can fly.
Right.
Now, guinea hens will lay an average of about 100 eggs per year. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, their main objective is to eat these bugs. You want them for pest control, that's for sure. Now, if you get 100 eggs out of it also, that's a plus.
Yeah.
So like geese and turkeys and chickens, really, they're seasonal layers, okay? Generally producing most of their eggs between spring and fall. That's mostly all poultry.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly. The eggs are cream to brown, often with speckles, which that's cool. Mm-hmm. And they're smaller than chicken eggs, closer to a pullet egg size. And with a pointier end and very hard shells. So think of them like duck eggs or goose eggs.
Goose eggs, yeah. Ooh.
Those hard shells. And sometimes you get those eggs that have that really pointy end to them. So think about that. They're going to be a little bit pointier. Most sources we checked said that the eggs are delicious with rich yolks. I feel like everybody has the really rich yolks except for the chickens.
Yeah. I mean, and the chickens too, depending on the time of year and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I think with the guineas, if you could get your hand on guinea eggs and make this week's recipe with them, they're probably outrageously delicious. Outrageously.
Oh, yeah. So 2 guinea eggs equals about 1 large chicken egg. So that's not too bad. They're bigger than bantam eggs, so that's good.
Again, the pullet egg was about the closest that I could find.
Now, if you want to bake with them, you may want to weigh them. You might need exact measurements, so check your recipe. Sometimes, especially recipes in the UK, they'll put them in grams or whatever. Right. So see if you need that. An average guinea egg contains about 12 grams of protein. Just about double that of a chicken egg. That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
That's crazy. They're also rich in amino acids and iron, which is awesome.
I'm now I want guinea eggs. I want all the eggs from all the poultry.
I knew this was going to happen.
Yes, it's a big danger.
Keeping guinea hens for eggs can be a challenge if they've never used nest box before. So, I mean, honestly, you want to start maybe with the babies and go from there with the guinea hens.
We have some solutions that I found from some folks written in here.
Yeah, so they have to find their nests if you want eggs.
Right. So if they're not used to nest boxes, they're just going to lay wherever, and you have to find
And you got to find that nest, because if you don't find it, you're not getting those eggs. They're also great at sitting broody, but are sometimes known to get up and ignore the keats once they've hatched. Not good.
I saw that over and over. The keats have to try to keep up, and it's just not good. It's not good.
Not good. I mean, at that point, get the brooder box out.
Yes.
And take care of them. So some guinea experienced folks came up with the idea to let a chicken brood the guinea eggs, which that's great.
Mm-hmm.
You could do, the hen will teach the guineas to roost in the coop at night instead of the trees. That'll be good too.
Yes.
And she'll teach them that laying eggs in the coop is another good idea. So she'll kind of tame them for you.
Yeah, in some ways, yeah.
She'll also teach them to stay with the flock and return home at night after free ranging. So, yes, use that broody chicken. Do you have an Orpington, or do you have a broody girl that you want to do this?
But if you don't, I did see some other folks that said you can simply raise your guinea keats with your chicks, and it will have a similar effect. The keats will do what the chicks are doing.
Exactly. But wait a minute. If you just raise the keats in a brooder, they're going to still be wild, you think?
Maybe.
Even if you put them in a setup with a run and a coop and everything else?
I think they need to see a lot of their friends doing it. So like the broody hen has a connection with them. Chicks they grew up with have a connection to them, because they're very much creatures of habit. And it's to a degree that, like, if you brood your keats with chicks, right? And then as they get older, they're all living in the same coop.
They'll live as the same. They'll live the same.
That's not where I'm going with this. Here's where I'm going with this.
Where are you going?
If the chicks, for whatever reason, if you took the chicks out of that coop and just left it for the keats on their own, those keats will look in there, they won't see the chicks, and they will not use that coop anymore.
Oh, well, you know what? Maybe that's why at Slate Run Farm they had them with turkeys.
Probably. Because I think the bottom line of all that is the keats are like, oh, the chicks aren't there, it's not safe, I'm not going in there.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
with
you
a turkey house,
they're different. They are a different breed of animal. I mean,
exactly. So, guineas can be a great addition to a small farm, a homestead, or even a backyard flock, but you have to understand them if you want to have a good experience raising them. So many people make the mistake of thinking that they're stupid.
I've seen that a lot.
Over and over.
Yeah.
Because they don't act like any of the other poultry, and they do things that don't make sense to us. But those things make sense to the guineas, or they wouldn't do it.
Totally. I've seen a lot of people saying that thing out there. And you know what? Every animal is different, and they make their own sense. Right. And if you're not that animal, you don't get it. You know,
I mean,
so
most of what people are calling stupid are things that are survival mechanisms, and they don't make sense to humans. But I looked at a lot of people who are expert on guineas, and this is from scientists to farmers, and most of them said that these birds are actually very intelligent.
They seem it to me. Mm-hmm. They don't seem dumb at all to me, but I feel like a lot of people don't think they're intelligent, and they cut them short. That's for sure.
Absolutely. All that aside, one of the awesome things, and we've talked about this, is that they'll eat ticks and other pests, but they are like rodent chasers. They will eat rodents.
Wow.
They will deter snakes. They really absolutely have a complete noise fest if they see or hear anything that they don't like.
I knew that about them too. They're super noisy. But honestly, if you're free ranging, you would want them there to alarm you if anything's coming around.
So I saw a couple of experienced homesteaders, and they were essentially saying like the guineas were by far the best alert, whether it was aerial predators, whether it was like the dog next door, it was the guineas almost every time who were constantly looking around and giving that alarm.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So like we said, lots and lots of noise in general.
They lay delicious eggs.
They can be used as table birds, which makes them dual purpose. And I didn't realize that historically they really were used as table birds quite often.
I know. I just look at them and I can't see that, but that's just me.
Well, neither one of us eat our birds, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying that's historically how they were used.
Yeah. I mean, in general, they are hardy and low maintenance because they like to kind of take care of things on their own. That's for sure. And they do get a lot of protein from eating wild things like pests.
Bugs and seeds from grass and all that stuff.
And they're pretty curious, and they can even be kind of playful, and they make good pets.
So do you remember at Slate Run, we were talking to, I think was Dave, the livestock head there. We were talking to Dave and we were talking about the beautiful slate turkeys. All of a sudden, 2 of the guinea fowl run up and they start chasing around one of the toms.
Yeah, I remember that.
They were clearly having a good time.
They were awesome that day. Yeah, definitely for sure.
So the other thing I saw over and over, and this makes sense because this is the case with all the poultry, they can make very good pets if they are regularly handled as keats.
Everything. Yep. You get out what you put in. We've said that a million times. If you want to be able to handle them, you have to handle them from day one, and you have to handle them a lot. Now,
this is the thing that limits, well, if the other things don't deter you, this is a thing that will limit people getting guineas. It's very important to note that these birds need a lot of space.
They do.
If you build them a run, you need to make it enormous so that they feel like they're free-ranging. A bored guinea in a small space is a recipe for trouble. They will, pull feathers, get aggressive. Male guineas especially, if they're in a space that's too small, or if they have too few hens, they can become aggressive with each other or your roosters. Apparently, they really like to get into scraps with roosters and any of your other male poultry.
Yeah, so you want to give them lots of space.
Most people who get guineas just let them free range. They just let them do their thing.
And they roost in trees and everything else. I don't know. I couldn't do that myself.
I was trying to find anyone talking about, like right here in the mid-Atlantic, our trees at night, the raccoons climb up in the trees at night.
Yeah, that would scare me.
Right. So I really don't know how feasible it would be to just let them free range. Also, they weigh 3 pounds, and last night it was 12 degrees. So
I know. Like, how do they do with the weather? I mean, that's a thing. And if they're running around and if they have a crop infection is a possibility.
Right.
How do you wrangle them up? I mean, I feel like you need to keep them with chickens at some point.
A lot of people said you often just can't get your hands on them until they roost for the night.
Climb a tree and get them?
I don't know. As much as I love the idea of them, I don't know that I could have livestock and not know that it's safe for the night. That would really be difficult.
I wouldn't be sleeping at night. That would be me. I would not be sleeping. But, okay. So the key is to have them in with other poultry in a setup that's huge so that you don't have to worry about that.
Right.
So they follow everybody else. They do what they need to do and have them from very young. Now, here's the question. Where do you get guineas?
It's pretty wonderful because they're readily available. You can find them in several places, including McMurray Hatchery, Metzer Farms, and My Pet Chicken. But note that guinea keats are generally sold straight run.
And here's the thing. If you get too many boys, they're going to fight just like roosters. So
I want to say they don't need as many hens as roosters. I want to say it was 3 to 5 guineas per guinea cock. I'm not positive about that.
But they need space. So
the one good thing about them is that you can sex them by their vocals. So female guineas make the female call and they can also make the male call. Male guineas cannot make the female call. It's a 2-syllable call.
Oh, the females are smarter. No, I'm just joking.
I just think they're the neatest birds. I really love a lot of things about them.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you to the listener who requested this. Please message us back.
But don't message us and tell us that your guineas are stupid.
No, because they're not.
Are you ready to dive into the fascinating world of backyard ducks? Look no further than Metzer Farms, your premier destination for top-quality waterfowl. Whether you're a seasoned breeder or just starting out, Metzer Farms has everything you need to elevate your flock to the next level. And if you're passionate about call ducks, you're in for a treat.
Metzer Farms hatches a stunning variety of call ducks, meticulously bred for their miniature size, beauty, and calm temperament. From snowy whites to vibrant colors, each duck is a masterpiece waiting to grace your backyard. Visit MetzerFarms.com today to browse their extensive selection and start your journey into the wonderful world of waterfowl. Metzer Farms, where passion meets perfection.
If you're looking for a chicken coop that's produced in a planet-friendly, sustainable way, try Nestera.
Each coop is made from highly durable, 100% recycled plastic that keeps the equivalent of up to 2,000 shampoo bottles out of a landfill.
Their clean, modern design will fit into any garden or run area and comes with an industry-beating 25-year warranty and a range of handy accessories.
Simple to put together, so quick and easy to clean, and most importantly, red mite resistant. Your chickens will love it.
Quick shipping from Nestera US.
For a 5% discount, use the affiliate link in our show notes, on our website, and on Instagram. Link in bio. Check them out today.
Eaton Pet and Pasture is a farmer-owned company based in upstate New York that creates USA-made sustainable products for backyard chicken keepers. From low-dust hemp bedding and comfy aspen nesting pads to nutritious treats and odor-eliminating products, everything is designed to keep your coop clean, healthy, and smelling egg-tastic.
All their products are made right here in the USA with ingredients that are safe for your flock and the planet. So whether you're doing a deep clean or just a quick refresh, Eaton makes it simple to care for your coop the natural way.
They're your one-stop shop for coop freshness and flock happiness, made easy.
Visit EatonPetAndPasture.com to explore the full line of flock favorites and use the code COFFEE at checkout for a first-time purchase discount. Okay, so we're ready to move on to main topic. Yeah. And this week's main topic, we're talking about caring for aging and senior chickens because this is a real thing. And senior chickens, they need extra care, just like any senior animal or senior person in your life.
Now, some of my older girls have probably laid me thousands of eggs in their lifetime, so I'm going to give them a pretty cushy life when they're finished.
Yeah, so let's look at if the normal lifespan of a chicken's 8 to 12 years, at what age do they become seniors, you know?
I think you start looking for slowdown in years 5 and 6.
Mm-hmm.
7 and 8-year-olds are definitely seniors, and anything above that, if you're lucky enough to have a girl go older than that, those are elderly birds, and they deserve absolutely the best care.
I really feel like you do see a switch at 5 years. Like, you know, you kind of see, you're going to start seeing maybe a few less eggs, maybe, you know, a little bit of arthritis and different things like that. So
my older girls like to nap more. There's a lot of napping.
Yeah. And we both have lots of birds that are 5 and older, and we just feel like they need lots of extra care. So the first thing we want to look at is nutrition for senior birds, because they need a little bit less calcium, that's for sure.
But you still want to keep them on a layer feed. This is hens. This is hens,
right?
Not roos. You still want to keep them on a layer feed because a lot of them will have a flush of eggs in early spring.
Yes.
And so it's better to have that support there for them. Extra calcium, they'll just excrete.
Right. And you may notice if you have an entire flock of like 5 and older, they may not be taking as much in the oyster shell, but I would still have it readily available in case somebody wants it.
I agree with you. And I think it's really important to have it there because remember, if a hen doesn't have enough calcium, she draws out of her bones. And you do not want that for an elderly or a senior chicken. She needs all of her calcium in her bones to keep them strong.
Exactly. The same thing happened to women. I mean, as they get older. So
osteoporosis.
Yes, exactly. Are you taking your calcium? You're silent.
I just stop and think, like, wait, where do I get calcium from?
Okay. So the next thing.
You might say, as you mentioned, arthritis and joint stiffness. And for you and I, this is a major thing because we do have so many older girls. We're always looking for things that are going to help them. Recently, Eaton Pet and Pasture joined our family of sponsors. They sent us a great big bundle of products, including a bag of hemp seeds.
Mine love them.
Mine go insane for them.
Yes.
And so I was looking up hemp seeds just because I was curious about the nutritional profile. They are very high in some of the omega fatty acids that help with joint stiffness.
Yeah, exactly. The other thing you may want to look into with seniors is going to the vet, and the vet can prescribe a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory for maintenance. also, when it's really cold, think about how you feel if you're a little older and you have arthritis. You want to have those medicines on board or there on hand so that if you notice that they're not getting around as well, you can give them a course of a few days of this. Now, for small animals like dogs, I was always told the non-steroidals, you need to give, this is told by a different vet of mine, 4 days. You need 4 days of giving it
For maximum effectiveness.
Exactly. At least 4 days. If you just give it for a day, it may help for a second and then you're going to go right back to it. But if you want to break the cycle of being inflamed, you got to give it for 4 days.
Okay.
And then you stop. You can stop after that and see what happens. So that you have to have a relationship with your vet. You may want to take your senior chicken to the vets and just for an exam.
Absolutely.
And mention this. That way, when you do need that medication, you can call up and your vet has seen your chicken. Usually it's like once a year. And you can get the medications to help with arthritis because you want them to be comfortable. That's
Absolutely.
For sure.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I do have a 9-year-old rooster and we were laughing about his funny crow now, but the reality is he had very serious bumblefoot when he was younger and it left him with a lot of scar tissue. So he's got a little bit of a bum leg. But come winter, when he's really feeling it, we can do a little course of anti-inflammatories and it really helps.
It does. I mean, it helps break that cycle up so that I feel the same way. Like, I feel like I have a problem with my knee occasionally, sometimes throughout the year. And I don't like to take ibuprofen or something like that, but I have to take it for a few days for it to actually give me a long-lasting way to break the cycle. So
if you have a flare, I mean, if they're having a flare, you can usually tell because they're clearly uncomfortable.
Yeah, I have Drew who has a torn ACL and has had it for a long time. In the winter weather, I notice a difference.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I think it was last month, she went on a 4-day cycle of the non-steroidal anti-inflammatory, and it made a huge difference.
I mean, and if your vet thinks that a longer course would be more beneficial, of course, they'll discuss that with you.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Added into all the extra napping and not getting around so well, sometimes the senior chickens will not dust bathe as much as they usually do, or they might not preen as much because they might be a little ouchy.
Yeah.
So give them regular checks for mites and lice. Just make sure that there's nothing in the feathers, especially something like the chewing or biting lice that's just going to give them terrible quality of life. So stay on top of that, checking. You can also make sure that they have easy to reach dust bathing. You might want to have more than one location.
Exactly.
So it's easier for them to get in there. So just keep an eye on that.
That is excellent because sometimes they can't even reach it anymore because it hurts too much arthritic wise.
Sometimes your old girls are top of the pecking order and sometimes they're not.
Yeah.
If they're not top of the pecking order, you really need to make sure that there's an easy way for them to dust bathe.
Drew, along the way, has always tried to be the top and she's kind of waited for her turn and now it's her turn. To be the top.
Yeah.
And she's one that I really keep an eye on all the time. I'm like, I really just watch her and say, okay, what does she need? Now, here's the next thing they need. Supplemental heat because they're ouchy. They have arthritis. And if you're cold environments don't help arthritis, that's for sure.
No, and I feel like just like people, as they become elderly, they can't regulate their body temperature quite as well as they once could. And they really feel the cold. And like I said, some of my girls have given me like 1,000 eggs over their lifetime. So you better believe they've got a cozy coop heater and a comfortable environment to sleep in.
We get that question all the time. What do you do with your chickens when they stop laying? Nothing. They live their life out.
Baby them, give them the best of everything. I mean, that's a personal choice, Yeah. If that's not what you want to do, that's fine. But there are a lot of us that do want to do that.
Yeah, they get spoiled. That's what they do. They get spoiled.
Summer, same thing. Can't regulate the body temperature quite as well, so they might need some help in summer. Lots of cool spots that they can get to without having to fight for them.
Even a fan.
Fan, cool dirt, shady spots where they can just lie down and have a nap.
Okay, so think about even older people. They're not going to be able to step up as high. So you're going to be doing lower roost, cushier bedding, and longer ramp. So it's not as steep for them to go up. So all the things that you would even think of for a person is the same thing you're going to think for a senior hen. And just giving them
Stair chair.
yes.
Sorry, I had to.
That would be great. Going up the little ramp, like, here we go. Let me get on.
That'd be too cute. Right up to the top roost. So when my girls started getting older, I looked around the run and the coop and said, what can I modify to make this easier for them? And what we've both realized over the years is that a lot of the same modifications we use for seniors work for special needs chickens too.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, I know sometimes like Drew, like if I notice when it's cold, sometimes she doesn't go up to the roost. There's multiple levels of roost in that coop. So she can pick, or there's spots where she can just stay in the bedding and be just as she's comfortable, you know?
Right.
So making their situation comfortable for them, it's so important by doing these things. I really would recommend just a trip to the vets once a year or so, just so that you can get the medications you need to keep them comfortable, so they can be listened to.
Sometimes your vet can find things before you find it.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can get some preventative medicine in place and, again, keep their quality of life going. If they're your beloved pet, you get to enjoy them longer. It's a win-win, really.
So, you know, those are the things. The other thing I would say is have some supplements on hand for them. They may need it even before anybody else does. You know,
the thing with supplements is that we're kind of like, I looked up the hemp seeds, right? They're a great thing to give. There's not enough research on supplement use in aging chickens. We would love to see more of it.
The one thing that you could do would be 100% safe would be strong animal chicken elixir daily for everybody. That's good. It's got a lot of extra vitamins and everything they need.
It does.
So,
as far as targeting,
it's not good. I mean, it's good across the board for all chickens.
Right. Just general good health tonic. Yes, for sure.
So the moral of the story is to spoil your senior chickens.
Yeah.
Your hens. Spoil those girls. They've given you a lot of eggs.
And boys.
And boys too. Yeah. And make sure they're really just comfortable.
I can't wait until little man's like 12 and he's going to have a cradle in front of the fireplace. And yeah, I can see it.
Right now, he's out with a heater and he's just like, he gets himself right in front of it. Like, he's like, oh yeah, warm these feathers.
If your flock could talk, they would thank you for shopping at Eaton Pet and Pasture, your one-stop shop for coop freshness and flock happiness made easy.
From their all-natural USA-made favorites like hemp bedding, roost refresh, and nesting pads to convenient product bundles that make chicken care simple, Eaton has everything you need to keep your coop clean, cozy, and odor-free.
Check them out at EatonPetAndPasture.com and use code COFFEE at checkout for a first-time purchase discount.
Okay, so we're ready to move on to
Cracking the eggs.
Cracking those eggs.
Okay, this is barely a recipe, but it's fun and it's pretty easy and it makes great party food. The original version that we saw was BLT hard-boiled egg sliders, but the possibilities are endless. You can do what you want with this.
A BLT would be great because you got eggs and bacon.
I know. Isn't that fun? I was like, that's perfect.
Yeah. I mean, the possibilities are endless with this.
They really are.
You could even do egg salad sliders on a hard-boiled egg. I mean,
you can do whatever you want. You could make a mini cheeseburger, whatever you want.
Okay, so let's go through the ingredients. You got 6 to 12 hard-boiled chicken eggs, or if you want them bigger, go with a bigger, like a duck or a goose. But if you want sliders, chicken eggs are good.
Or guinea eggs.
Guinea eggs. Use guinea eggs.
Use your guinea eggs.
Okay, then you want lettuce, tomato, cheese, bacon, and avocado.
Or any of the above. I mean, I didn't mean put all of them on your egg.
I'm doing it.
Loaded hard-boiled egg.
Yeah.
You're going to slice your hard-boiled eggs in half lengthwise. On top of one side of the egg, you're going to layer your fixings on there. You can add mayo or dressing or whatever else looks good. Top with the second half of the egg and secure with a toothpick. Serve and enjoy.
And, I love it because you can use your deviled egg platter for these too.
Yes, I thought the same thing. Apparently, these originated with the folks that follow the keto diet.
I was going to say it's no carb and it's a sandwich. So it makes sense. It's awesome. Like, even if you have some dietary issues and you can't have carbs or you can't have gluten or something, it's great if you have somebody coming over like Holly that's gluten-free. Be like, I'm going to make her a slider.
I want some avocado on mine, please.
I could see you wanting like a shrimp salad slider.
Oh, yeah.
I could see that.
Mama likey. That sounds amazing. I want that right now.
Yes, exactly. It's like Old Bay with the shrimp and so good. Okay, so try it. You might like it. This week's Cracking the Eggs is kind of short, but sweet. It's great.
Well, that's the makeup for the really, really, really long breed spotlight.
Okay, so let's move on to retail therapy. Retail therapy. Yeah. This week's retail therapy, we're sticking with our theme.
Guinea Fowl Jewelry.
We were looking it up before when we were talking about this, and that jewelry is cute.
It's really
my
cute.
God.
So first of all, you can get a lot of stuff made with the feathers, and the feathers are gorgeous.
I mean, they're polka dots. I mean,
right?
Come on.
Right. But then there is actually jewelry that features guinea fowl.
It's so cute.
It really is.
They are very cute. I mean, there's a lot of earrings that I've seen.
Yeah, there are a lot of earrings.
And then there's the jewelry made from the feathers that's just as pretty. Look at this one, right? The embroidered pin.
This one?
Yes.
It's beaded. And look, it's a helmeted guinea fowl. She has her helmet.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want guinea fowl if they don't have a helmet.
She's got that spur coming out, man.
She does. Let's see. Oh, there's some guinea fowl earrings. Those are beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
More guinea fowl earrings. Oh, these are neat. Painted guinea fowl. That looks like some of the African art that I love so much.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot, and it's really cute stuff.
Why are we getting guinea pigs mixed in with the guinea fowl? Oh, guinea. What?
I love that guinea pig portrait pendant.
The guinea pig is wearing a Victorian gown and shawl.
So cute.
That's really cute. It's cute.
I'm sorry, like, side note, the guinea pig pendant is adorable. Somehow we got like chickens mixed in with that too.
There's a cat. Okay, I'm just looking for guinea fowl jewelry. Oh, okay, here's a t-shirt. It's got a helmeted guinea fowl and it says a guinea for your thoughts.
That's cute. Now, next to it is like, it's like a locket thing where the feather's inside of a pendant, basically. That's pretty too. And the prices are pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
We got the angel guinea pig necklace.
So much guinea pig. Oh, there's more chicken.
Yeah. I mean, there's so much stuff. Let me just see too, because I had it up on.
I'm getting a surprising amount of guinea fowl t-shirts. That's not what I'm looking like.
Okay. So
wait, I need this mug. This mug has a guinea fowl on it, helmeted guinea fowl, and it says, I might look like I'm listening to you, but in my head, I'm thinking about guinea fowl.
Yes, you are.
Perfect.
I found these little earrings that are actually shaped and colored the same way as guinea fowl.
Oh, neat.
And they're like clay. They're so cute.
Polymer clay or like ceramic?
No, like the polymer clay.
Polymer clay. Okay, neat.
So cute. I mean, the jewelry's just adorable.
It really is cute.
Oh my God, there's a necklace that I found. It's $88 and it's like 30 feathers all around your neck, basically. The guinea feathers. Yeah.
That sounds neat.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
There's a quail.
They look like the quail, but large to me.
Well, I mean, that's because they have the helmet.
Okay.
Look, here's a needle-felted guinea hen brooch.
Yeah, that's what I was just looking at too.
Too cute. You have to dig. There's not as much as there is chickens. Ooh, look at these chicken earrings.
Oh, those are cute. Hen and chick dangle earrings.
Here's another t-shirt. I think about guinea fowl every day.
Well, you know what? There's people out there that love guinea fowl and they are awesome for pest control. Honestly, I feel like their number one priority is pest control and the eggs are a bonus.
I mean, given how terrible my Lyme disease fight has been.
That bracelet's pretty. The cuff. I don't
Which
know what
one?
bird that was. Go back up. What's on with the red? Go down now. Right there.
This one?
Yeah.
It's a bird.
Yeah. It's really pretty.
It's pretty, but it's a bird. Given my struggles with Lyme disease this year, and they have not been fun, I think that guineas could be awesome, but I would have to contain them because it would just make me really nervous to just have them running hither and thither with no protection.
You could get a calendar, funny guinea pigs with jobs.
I could get that calendar, couldn't I? My goodness. There's some really cute guinea fowl stuff, but I'm going to say the majority of it is going to be feathers. Not that that's a bad thing.
Yeah, exactly. Because the feathers are absolutely beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. The guinea fowl.
The guinea fowl.
Should we tell everybody what we're going to be talking about next week?
Next week, we're talking about more guinea fowl. Just kidding. Next week, we are spotlighting a bird that I think is very, very special. The Egyptian Fayumi.
Oh, yeah. It's been a while.
Mm-hmm. Backed by popular demand. Main topic, frostbite. Myths and truth. Actual science.
Yes, we're going to talk about it because we need to.
Cracking the eggs. Rustic Italian roasted vegetables with sausage and eggs.
It's delish.
That sounds amazing. And retail therapy, we're going to talk about ceramic egg holders because any eggs you get in January are worthy of being kept in a special place.
Yes, definitely. Okay, so what should we tell everybody to do until next week?
Hug your chickens, ducks, geese, turkeys, guineas, and anything else you have.
Guinea pigs. Too.
Guinea pigs.
And kiss them too. We'll talk to you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
If you'd like to see more of us, please follow us on Instagram at Coffee with the Chicken Ladies. If you'd like to help us grow the podcast, please leave us a written review on Apple Podcasts. If you'd like to become a patron of the show, please visit our Patreon page, patreon.com/Coffee with the Chicken Ladies. Thanks for listening.